Well, this is Markeaton Park. On a Sunday afternoon, we have generous helpings of blue sky and the most amount of mud I think I've ever seen in one particular area. We're down for the final race of the National Cyclo-cross Championships of all ages here. And in front of us, well, you can probably hear the generators whirring because we're just in front of a pit stop for bikes, where we've got gents furiously spraying cyclo-cross bikes with water, cleaning them off so riders can continue. All I can say is, it's a great day for a hippopotamus. With me is Mary Gill from Hena Clarion Cycling Club, one of the organisers of today's event. It's a wonderful sight, this, isn't it? Tell me more about it. Absolutely fabulous, yes. The guys that you've got over here are sort of cleaning bikes up for riders who are out and about. They're getting truly filthed today. Clarted in mud, I think. I can see lots of people who are even just watching have got mud all up their legs. I've never seen so many bikes and people in the same area, particularly in Markeaton Park. Tell us about this series then. How important is it and how big is it to get it to Derby? It's a massive event for cycling. There are two sort of major national events. We have a series of events. This is the sixth and final stage leg of the National Trophy series, and we have an actual national champions. So here today with us racing in Markeaton Park, we have some of our recently crowned national champions. Then today at the end of racing we'll have series winners who will go away with champions jerseys, medals and cups. So how many races do you think you've got here today? We had signed on, we had 260 riders. And have we got lots of local competitors as well? Lots and lots of local competitors. I can see Noel James of VC Nottingham trudging past at the moment. Her bike is she's just barely got the wheels turning. There is so much mud collecting around the brakes and the forks of the bike. We can see that now actually, because this course is at the very back edge where you move from the A52 down towards the roundabout, and you can see lots of people over the peaks of the trees, over bumps as well, and then you've got jumps too. And this is where this pit lane really comes in handy, doesn't it, as these people do struggle with the mud. Yes. Without a bike change, I mean, many of the top riders will have two, or perhaps even if they're well off, they'll have 2 or 3 bikes available to them. And as you've observed, there are guys spraying them and cleaning them. Those who aren't so fortunate, unfortunately, are making stops periodically and scooping great handfuls of mud and leaves from around the bike. Well, we're now down in the junior section of Markeaton Park, and if I thought there was a lot of mud earlier, there's even more mud now. Most of it is over my training shoes, and I'm off to play indoor cricket in these later, so that's not going to happen. We have probably 40, 50 screaming kids. Mary, how old are these children here? These are all under 12 years of age, from clubs all over, and youth groups and so on, all over the UK. And look at these guys. They're all running. They're all running. Where are their bikes? Yeah, they finished their relay race, so they've each taken it in turns to go round this filthy, dirty circuit. And as they've finished, they've abandoned their bikes and they've run en masse as a team over the line. They look like they've had a great time. Huge grins. We just saw them sprinting over the line, and mud just went absolutely everywhere, and they're now rolling in the mud. These kids are just, well, the youthful exuberance, what can we say about them? They don't care if they're muddy, do they? One of them's just deliberately jumped on the floor. The second team's just finishing in front of us, all sliding over the line, and the rest of them are dumping their bikes at the end. I guess fun is the emphasis in these races rather than winning. Absolutely, definitely. The more youngsters we can have riding bikes, etc., the better. But this is a great introduction to a fab sport. Well, we just moved from the finishing line down there at Markeaton Park to speak to the guys. Is it Abergavenny you're from? Yeah, Abergavenny. And you've all won, haven't you, today? Is that right? Yes. Okay, so let's whiz round the names. What's your name? Ben. Nathan. Joe. Megan. Fionn. How much fun was it, Megan? Loads. Nice fun getting muddy and stuff. I noticed you all jumped onto the floor when you'd won. Why was that? So excited. And what was it like being out there on the course?
Oh, it's really tiring, but when you've won, it's just amazing.
And how far in front of everybody else were you? Do you know?
No, not really. Loads.
Loads in front. And why do you like getting so muddy in cycling?
It's just what we've grown into, really, with all the mountain biking.
I bet you've got great countryside where you are to go biking, haven't you?
Yeah, yes.
We always go to Cyclo-cross and there's loads of mud there, so we always go into the puddles and stuff.
Me and Ben are brothers, and we live on the Sugarloaf, and these two are sisters, and this one's our friend. So we always go up onto the Sugarloaf for a ride around the dairy.
And what's at the Sugarloaf?
It's a mountain near us.
Are you going all around the country then? Is Derby just one place you've been to?
Yeah, we do go around. Well, we've been to Bradford and a lot of other places.
And do you have to wash your own kit when you get home, or do Mum and Dad do that?
Mum and Dad do that.
You're very lucky you are, because all you lot are absolutely filthy, aren't you? Is this how muddy you normally get?
We normally get muddier.
Yeah.
Muddier? All right, are you going for a roll in the mud later?
Yes.
Well, congratulations on winning. Only one thing for it. Abergavenny, can you give me a cheer?
Yeah!
The cyclo-cross. Well, here we are, poised on the start line of the men's senior race now. They're all being put in their positions on the very front of the rows. Jodie Crawford, the national champion. Jodie, thanks for giving me your time so soon to the start of the race. What's going through your mind before you get going?
Just trying to look for the right line, really. It's pretty muddy around here. And, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a loss here, I think.
How muddy is it compared to normal races you go on?
About 10 times.
Really?
Well, it's very muddy, but it's muddy all the way around as well. You know, there's no bits it's firm, or there's no tarmac or anything, so yeah, it's very muddy all the way around.
So without giving anything away too much, what's your tactics going to be?
Just ride round. It's not going to be too tactical today, I don't think.
Just one big slog, eh?
Yeah, very much so.
That's easy, isn't it? Easy. Have a good race.
Powerful jet wash as well.
Good stuff.
Cheers.
Great. Thanks very much, Jodie Crawford. The rest of the guys are lining up in front of us. You can hear them just kicking the wheels of their bike as Mark Eaton Park gets ready for the senior race of the National Cyclo-cross Series. It's all rather exciting, isn't it?
The leader is about to come into the finishing funnel.
Well, now we're on. We are at the finish here at Mark Eaton Park, and Jodie, who we spoke to before the race, is coming through to take the win and the national title. Here he comes, crosses the line, running freewheel, puts his arms aloft, and there he is, champion, absolutely spattered in mud. He's just gingerly getting off his bike now, grabbing his breath, having done very, very well. And here's Jodie now, fresh from the finishing line. Congratulations, you just got off your bike.
Yeah.
You thought it'd be muddy, it was more than that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's very muddy. I just went as hard as I could in the first lap just to try and, well, you have to go as hard as you can just to ride around, just to get out of the little hills. And, yeah, I got quite a good gap to show in the first lap, so I was thinking, well, you know, I'll continue. I won't hang about waiting for anyone.
Well, you certainly did that. You won the race, national champion as well. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm really happy. I think I won the series as well, so dead chuffed for that. Really pleased. I didn't see much of the race behind me. I just put my head down and carried on.
You can't see anything virtually. You need goggles, I think, for this. From head to toe, you're completely caked. How long is it going to take you now to get fit and proper again?
Just get changed the back of the car.
Really?
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Get home clogged up. Like the cyclo-cross rider, eh?
I think there's some showers around here somewhere, but they're probably miles away, but I'll have a shower when I go home.
Well, you've got the podium to get to. You've got to look smart for that, haven't you?
Yeah, I'll have a wipe down first.
Excellent. Well, many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. That's Jodie, who's won the national series there here at Mark Eaton Park, as the crowd start to sidle away, ready for the presentations of the National Cyclo-cross Series here in Derby on a beautiful day in the city. Very pleased they've come down to savour the whole atmosphere. Some of the bikes are being washed down ahead of us. A couple of the other riders who've already stopped. They're trying to clean their bikes. And I'm off to go and clean my shoes. I think it'll take a while.